Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? Cub here and welcome back to our Tekkit Classic Reborn Let's Play Adventure Extravaganza. This episode, I've only got a couple of things planned, but hopefully they will go off without a hitch. Now I haven't prepared items beforehand, so hopefully that won't be too big a problem. We will probably have to do some sped up musical bits. I located another generator upstairs in one of my chests that I completely forgot that I had. I've placed it down. We now have both of these running in order to meet energy demands, and we're kind of getting there. We're almost there, I think, with meeting energy demands. Of course, last episode we upgraded our storage so we could output more energy. The problem is now we're not inputting enough energy into the storage thing, and then therefore it's all just a big mess. Let's get all that stored in our Klein Star. And, right. So, we can put our, actually, you know what? We're no longer going to need this, and we're no longer going to need this. So, we'll go ahead and select those into the Klein Star as well. I should have tidied up my inventory before starting here. I do so apologize, folks. I can hear the rage in the comments now. It's okay, though. Look at this. We're done. We're all tidied up. We're ready to continue the episode. Excellent. So in this episode, we're finally going to be upgrading this little guy here to the diamond equivalent. And we need to create an iron turning blank, which I still don't quite understand. I don't understand how the Laving Tool works, but apparently it does not work with traditional energy. It appears as though we have to actually hook this into some sort of kinetic energy to get it to work. At least that's what I'm reading off the wiki, and I quote, "You have to power the turning table with kinetic KU. As example, an electric kinetic generator, and put the Laving Tool and an iron turning table blank in the right slot." Right. So kinetic energy, we've talked about it. We haven't actually used it before. So we have a manual generator here we can use, and then we have the kinetic generator, which I think just converts power. Maybe converts kinetic energy into regular power. And kinetic steam generator, we could do that. Electric kinetic generator, you use electricity to create kinetic energy, I think is how that one works. Could we, theoretically, here's the thing. If we built a kinetic wind generator, I don't know how we would carry the kinetic energy. Wait, hold on a second. What are these pipes? Do these actually carry? No, nonsense. They don't carry. No, that's not how that would work. Actually, it might be. I don't know. I think this is our best bet, though. An electric kinetic generator. And the recipe looks really simple. We've definitely built all this stuff before. Do we have any leftovers from the last episode? Doesn't look like we have anything useful. We got some plates here. Excellent. So we're going to need to build this sucker. 1, 2, 3. Okay, rolling. We'll get those started. And then in addition to that, we're going to need a shaft made of iron, which is an extruded block of iron. So we just need to grab some iron out of here, and of course for that, we will need some EMC. So 9 pieces of iron to build a block. There we go. And when this is done, like it is right now, we'll be able to extrude that. And then what after that? A rebattery. This guy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna do some fast forward magic, and we will come back when I've got everything we need. Alrighty folks, welcome back. Now, I didn't go ahead and build one of these because although I think we have built one before in the past, I couldn't really remember, and I just wanted to demo it, so it is just copper cables and some iron. We're going to need 2 of them. Pull all this stuff out. Go back into here, and then it's going to be iron, our 2 coils, and our 10 item casings to build. Uh-oh, wait, don't we need 2 of these? We most certainly do not. Nope, we've got our electric motor. And that should be everything we need. So rebattery. Oh, actually, you know what? We are short our 10 plates. I'm sorry, our iron casing. Iron casings are down here. I take that back. We're not short them at all. We actually have everything we need. There we go. So there's our electronic kinetic generator, which I think I know what it does, but I'm not sure. Can I just break this bad boy like this? No, I cannot. I have to build another turning table now. I should have known better. Oh, I feel like such a scrub. We're going to need just a lot of iron, though, so that's not too bad. Alright, there we go. We've got our iron shafts. We should be able to build, yes, another turning table. Now, before we even put the kinetic generator down, it doesn't look like it's going to need any sort of yeah. I was going to say, I wanted to make sure it's not just going to blow up the second we plug it into the system. So, we've got our electronic rinse. Let's pick that up like so. We'll place this down here. Okay, yeah, nothing's blown up. Place that down. So, it looks like this is receiving energy. And, oh, add motors to increase KU output. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it's enough for the turning table to work. Now, what do we need to do here? I'm looking over to craft the drill blank for the diamond drill. It appears as though we're going to have to... And again, I've never done this before. I've got no idea what we're trying to do. But it says we're going to need an iron turning blank. Okay, iron turning blank. Iron item casing. Okay, we've got those items in our inventory right now, so we can definitely build that. Okay, yeah, got that inverted. That happens from time to time. Okay, so that goes in here. Oh, okay, right, yeah, alright. Next up, we're going to need a laving tool. And I've never done this before. This is completely new to me. So bear with me, we're going to learn this together. Refined iron plate and then 2 iron item casings. So we've only got 1 iron casing. We've only got 1 of them. We'll have to build another. And then refined iron is steel rolled. It seems as though there's other... Nope, that's really the only... Alright, refined iron is... What, nether iron? That doesn't make any sense. A blast furnace? What? So we have to go get nether pig iron ore. I've never heard of that. Or we can, in a blast furnace, get some sort of liquid along with iron, and that'll give us some slag and refined iron. I don't know what a blast furnace is, or even how to operate one. This could be it. We could just go look for nether, like pig iron, whatever that is. Let's check out what's going to be involved in a blast furnace, though. So we've got blast furnace brick and oh, good grief. What? Okay, this one's from Industrial Craft. I'm going to assume it is the one we need. And it's just a bunch of iron. Basic machine casing, iron. A heat conductor. Oh, this is going to be simple. Yeah, he said hopefully. This will be simple. So we've got 1 iron plate. And we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, so we're going to need... Put the 3 of these in here. And then when those are done, we'll put them in there with this iron plate. And that'll give us all of that we need. We're going to need some more iron out of here, though. The zombie sounds in this pack are terrifying. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but... oh, wait, no, that's not what we needed. It's okay, we haven't really lost anything. We can just toss that back in there. Toss both of those back in there. And what we actually needed was this bad boy. So let's go ahead and just toss all of this in there. To heck with it, I say. To heck with it! And we'll still need more iron. Oh, look at that. I forgot we had that. Grab some more iron. Excellent, 8 of those. There we go, our basic machine casing. I guess we can leave that in here. This bad boy is going to need 3 copper plates, and it doesn't appear as though we have any copper plates left over from previous builds. We're going to have to get some new ones, which means we're going to need 3 pieces of copper. 1, 2, 3. And then as far as rubber goes, we've only got 2, so we're going to need more rubber as well. And I love having this transmutation tablet. I think I've used it more in this series than I ever did in my first Tekkit Classic series, which is nuts to think about, but I also think it's completely accurate. I don't think I'm crazy. I do think we've run out of energy, which was bound to happen. That kind of needs to be our next focus, is upgrading our energy system, because this is definitely not ideal. And it doesn't produce enough energy, and it's kind of expensive. I realize solar energy is probably our best bet. Oh, look at that. That spider's confused. It thinks it's a squid. Poor spider. Poor spider. Okay, what was I doing? Right, here we go. Let's put these in here. We'll get those rolled, and then after that, we need to put 4 of these back into here. And I'm just going to wait it out because it's not going to take that much longer. Look at that, we're down to 1. Energy, it's fluctuating, but it looks like it's mostly holding out for the... Oh, I saw something moving around. Pigmen are coming through the portal. Excellent. I love pigmen. They're great. They're usually very friendly, and they've never once worked for well, okay, well that's not true. They definitely have worked for Iroth in the past. And that's why I am a little weary of them, because you never know when they're going to come out of there, swords in the air, screaming for Iroth as they just assault you. Blast furnace, is this going to require? It doesn't look like this is going to take any kind of upgrades either. Just based on its uses, it looks like if we kind of get out of there, uses. No, can we not do that? Thought we could do that. Let's be smart with it though. Let's not just break it. Where can we put this? We're sort of running out of places to put things in this building. Maybe just right here, I guess, and we're gonna have to connect it up to the power grid. That'll do. Where are my cables? Here we go. Run some high voltage cables over. And this is not going to disturb my sleep at all. Blast furnace. There we go. And if we go back to the previous recipe we were looking at, which was a laving tool. Find iron. Okay, we're gonna have to have a chunk of iron ore, and it looks like some kind of liquid here. And that looks just like a cell of liquid, which I think we can get universal fluid cell. This might not be correct. It looks like it has a slightly different color to it than what was whatever was in there before. Also, it will not go in there. This is the wrong machine. Oh, these are air cells required per run. 6 air cells. Okay, well, how did we get an air cell? There we go. That's what we're looking for. Compressed air cell. We gotta get an empty cell and a compressor. Alright, well, let's take things one step at a time here. Do we have any iron ore? We don't. I didn't figure we would. I figured I had processed it all previously. But iron ore is thankfully not that rare, and we have found it down here before, and hopefully we will find it again. We just have to go looking for it. So, into the mines we go. This is a fun episode. I'm enjoying this. Because it's not just a bunch of running around looking for machines. It's an enjoyable experience in the mines. And plus, mining now is going to be a lot different with a jetpack. I just want to throw that out there. So if we check... Oh, we've got pretty good energy supplies. So, iron. I can't see any reason why we shouldn't find iron very quickly in this ravine. I've dug out a lot of iron in here in the past. Look at this. Iron ore. Booyah. That's all we need, so we'll get back out of here. Ladders are for the weak, I say. Excellent. Alright, we're back up here with our iron ore. We'll go ahead and place one piece in here. And then we're going to work on, I guess, a compressor, because that's... Wow, this is a lot more involved than I thought it would be. A singularity compressor sounds cool, but also probably not what we need. Regular compressor should do fine. Electronic circuit, basic machine casing. All items that we have built before, and all items that are going to require more iron. Iron is, I think, used more than anything else in this game, so let's get a block of it. Break that down ourselves. Toss that back into here. And so it's going to be that, and then we're going to need... Yeah, okay, so that'll cover that. Cables? We've got 6 cables. We'll go ahead and get those out. And I think we got everything we need to just... Yeah, look at that. Grab our electronic circuit, throw it on the ground. I threw it on the ground! You must think I'm a joke! I'm not gonna be part of the system! My dad's not a phone. Okay, some Lonely Island there for you. Great music video, if you've never seen it. It's got Frodo in it. Frodo and the Green Lantern, which is sort of a downer, really, because that was an awful movie, but I don't hold it against the actor. And stone. We should get stone out of here pretty easily. No, we shouldn't. Have we never put stone in here before? I guess not. Well, that's a bit odd. Do we have any we don't even have cobblestone? Oh my. Well, we can remedy that situation very quickly. Let's grab a piece of cobblestone. We shall teach this to the system. Learn the cobblestone. Oh, I had some in my inventory. So stone. Oh, no, it is in there. I just need to finish writing it. Silly me. Silly me. Okay. Boom. Compressor. Bed, you're gonna have to go. We don't have room for you. There's no time for sleep, or at least no place for it. There we go, compressor. And then we're just gonna have to build some more cells, which, empty cells. I forgot how to make. Right, tin plate. Should have some of that. Mm-hmm, sure do. And, what mode is that in, that we put it in there? Extruding. So we're going to extrude some tin plates. And that'll give us, will that give us 3 cells? And didn't that recipe say it was going to require 6 empty cells? I don't know. We'll put these in here, though. There we go. Oh my goodness. I just realized we plugged this thing in without adding a power converter, and it hasn't blown up yet. being the key to that. We'll put a power converter in there anyway, just to make sure. That's peculiar. Do you think it's possible that maybe the wiki is wrong, and these do lose energy over distance? And if that's the case, maybe it's just lost so much energy by the time it gets there, it's not that big an issue? I mean, that's one possibility, but then again, I don't really know. Blast furnace, say hello to compressed air. And 6 air cells required per turn. So I guess we need to add some more in there, and there's no heat. I don't really know how to get heat in there. It's okay though, we will get another 3 of these, and we will continue. Yeah, I had some more tin plates in here. Toss those in here real quick. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do have a wiki page open, but it hasn't been a whole lot of help yet. Let's speed this process up a bit. Do we have anything we can spare? The metal former, where do we normally not? We'll pull them out of the furnace real quick. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. There we go. And if we throw those in here, we're also going to go ahead and take these back to where they belong. So what's happening here? Anything happening here? Nothing is happening here. We've got 6 compressed air cells. We've got our iron. What are we missing to make this happen? Well, let's roll on back and look at refined steel yet again and figure this out. So, blast furnace, yeah. Oh, this has to be green. Do we have to, like, heat it up somehow? Oh, we can also just put regular iron in there. Look at that. We didn't actually have to... Or purified crushed iron ore. Or iron dust. So we actually didn't have to go get this chunk of iron. We could throw any piece of iron in there we wanted to. Even iron dust. And, I mean, not that it matters, because it doesn't look like it's working anyway. Maybe if I split these up? No, I can't split them up. Alright, so I've done some wikiing, and it turns out we have to supply heat to this guy through this big orange square here, using something called a heat generator. And we have 2 options. Well, we have several. We've got the solid heat generator, the fluid, the radioisotope, and the electric. Electric would probably be the best. I think this one's just basically a generator. We maybe put coal in it. Fluid sounds like fun. Maybe it takes lava, but I think electric is probably our best bet. And it's a familiar looking recipe. It's another heat conductor, which means we're going to need some more copper. And I'm going to go ahead and get all the items together, and then we'll build it. Alrighty, and that should be everything that we need. Let's get this recipe up there. And there you go, people. The electric heat generator. And I think we just apply electricity to it. I don't know like how we orient it. Do we just hook it up next to that? And then, of course, it's going to need electricity as well. Oh, man. This entire corner has gotten way too crowded. But that's now heating up. And it needs to be outputting power over here, though. Not sure if that's done it, actually. Right, so I think the 2 orange sides have to come in contact with one another. Maybe that's how we do it? Electric heat generator. The electric heat generator is the only electric heat source. Heat can be used to create refined iron in the blast furnace. 1 or more coils needs to be placed inside to convert EU to heat. Of course it does, because it can never be simple, can it? So we have to build now a coil. And I'm guessing probably not any of these kind, just a regular coil, copper surrounded by iron. Look at this, I don't even have to do a fast forward. I actually have, for once in my life, everything we need right there to build a coil. And I'm sure we could probably generate more heat if we added more coils. But there we go. How is this going? 1% heat. Well, maybe we could speed this up a bit. Maybe we don't have to be conservative with our copper cables. I think we've got plenty of materials to make more should the situation arrive. He says as he quite literally runs out of copper cables and is now trying to build copper cables. Very similar to copper, except slightly misspelled. And it doesn't work quite as well. I just want to throw that out there. You can definitely try copper cables, but what you'll usually find is that it's just cobblestone. Okay, so this is working. Sort of. We've got more copper cables, though. Gonna add that down here. Get another coil. And this is such a mess. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Look at that. That is excellent. Do we have... How many more cables do we have? Okay. Maybe we'll build another one. I don't know how often we're going to have to use this machine, but it's not like we're hurting for resources here. Although the EMC, we have lost 20,000 EMC since we started this episode. Oh yeah, let's keep doing this. I feel the need. The need for speed. I don't even know what that's a quote from. Do you know where I know that quote from? I know that quote from the Disney 2000 or late 90s, I can't even remember, Inspector Gadget. And I know that he's just quoting it from something else, but I don't know what. I'm going to have to Google it and find out. There we go. So we're putting out... Alright, now I guess we just wait. Alright, so if the audio suddenly sounds way different, it's because I messed up the mic and the stand a second ago. Hopefully it doesn't sound weird, though. 99% heat, 100%! Something's happening! Oh my gosh. Progress. Very slow going. Oh, this is excruciating. This is actually painful. Well... I mean... I should build like a second layer to my house so that I can put all these machines against the wall properly. And then, do we have elevators in this pack? I mean, I don't really need them. A facade, elevator track. We could just put a hole in the roof and then fly up there. In fact, why don't we? I mean, it's not like we're doing anything right now. So we'll put a hole in the roof here. And then we'll go ahead and break this, because it doesn't really need to be there anymore. And then just in case we ever have one of those situations where we run out of juice, we can just have a ladder. If I can spell ladder. I can. Look at that. We'll get a whole stack of them. They're pretty cheap. And, there we go. Look at this. I'm still waiting on that update to have marble EMC added. And I'm a patient person. I'm patiently waiting it. And I believe that Nithlis said he was waiting on something else. I think one of the other mods to update before he did that. So it's kind of out of his hands. He's got to wait on the mod authors before he can update the pack. So I understand completely. No pressure on that. But this is so slow. This is ridiculous. I should build like a second layer to the house. Like in the original Tekkit Classic series, we had a double layer house. And I remember the top layer, like it was extended out a bit. Hold on a second. Do I have any marble? I'll show you what I mean. We have... Oh, yeah, we got lots of marble. So, in the original Tekkit Classic, I'm sure you guys have watched it. It's like a Minecraft like classic at this point. But this original house had like another layer out like that. And fun backstory, my first Tekkit Classic world was made about a month before I started the series. And I just ended up building out of necessity a house very similar to the one that was in Tekkit Classic. And, you know, I just needed a house. I was in a jungle, and I built it in the middle of, like, a little pond. Oh, good grief, that spider's trying to get up here. We're in a race against the spider. And I think we're going to lose, because we're running out of brick. Oh, good grief, this isn't going to end well, is it? The spider's going to totally own our face. Oh, no, hold on, look, we might actually get this. Look at that, just enough. Sweet dreams are made of these, my friends. Wow. But anyway, I modeled the house. I just kind of built it in the jungle, and then when I went to do the series, I just built the house in a very similar way because I built it before and it worked out really well. And if you're wondering what that original first world looked like, I would show it to you, except for it got deleted like a long time ago. It's lost forever to time and the past and history and everything. But look at it; it makes my house almost look like it's got a crown on. It looks really silly now. I'm gonna have to fix it later. Maybe we'll do a special build-up episode where we build an upstairs. Wow, 65%. Okay, well let's go get more marble. And well, no, let's wait till we upgrade this mining drill. Oh, you know what? There's one thing we need to do, and we need to go to the Nether and get some lava for an idea that I had. So let's get a bucket. Boom, bucket. And we'll take that into the Nether along with all of our items because what's the worst that can happen, right? It's the Nether. It's perfectly safe. Although, no one's gonna feel that way. Oh gosh, what the fudge? What's happening right now? Fly away! Fly away! I lied! It's not safe! It's not safe at all! Okay, composure. Let's try to figure out what's happened. So it appears as though regular monsters have come in through my portal because I just left the portal sitting outside. They have now set up a base around the portal and they are waiting here for me to eat my face. That is exactly what's happening. We don't even have to think it through any further. Wow, that was spooky. That happened so suddenly, too. lava, though. I see some right over here. We're just gonna swoop over. You know what's terrible about the nether is that it is a wealth of resources. Each one of these, well, maybe not sulfur. If we find one, well, maybe not nether quartz. Ores, though. Like over there, that looks like tin or silver. If we mined that, yeah, tin. We could take it back with us and it would give us 4 tin bars if we, like, macerated it and then smelted it. And that's just nuts to think about. Unfortunately, mining it will also trigger off every single creature in the nether. Actually, this guy looks like he's already mad at me. This guy's already mad at me. Are they all? They're all mad at me. What'd I do to these guys? What have I done to them? Well, this is unacceptable. Creepers in the nether. It's like a nightmare. That's what's happening here. We have unlocked some sort of horrible nightmare. We've got to get out of here. Let's go. Come on. We're gonna get through this. Gotta get through this. Gotta get through this. Gotta get through this. Gotta get through this. Oh no! That was terrible. Oh, we've made it out. The zombie came with us though. He followed us here. Well, now he's dead. So take that, zombie. Wow, what an adventure. So the reason we went to get this bucket of lava is if we look in here for a bucket, you will see that a single bucket, as well as a bucket of water, is worth 768 EMC, whereas a bucket of lava is worth 832. That's pretty cheap in the grand scheme of things, and if we can get a whole bunch of these guys, for the relative cheaps, we can then use them in a geothermal generator. To create more energy. And it does actually create quite a bit of energy. And then the 3 of those, we can take those back. And look, we're only losing less than 100 EMC per exchange. Right? You guys following me on this? Because that's less than 100 EMC lost to just refill the generator, which is very nice. There we go. And that's one way to get energy. And that we're going to keep doing like cheap energy for now. We're going to eventually upgrade to better forms of energy in the future, but as of right now, oh, this is so close. Well, let's I guess we're just gonna have to wait, aren't we? To quote that old freaky guy from Toy Story 2, you can't rush art, and we don't want to rush it. Also, I've upgraded DX Story recently to the latest version because it was giving me trouble on a lot of new games, and man, howdy, the frame rates have increased dramatically. Refined iron, excellent. Now, this goes all the way back to what we originally wanted refined iron for, which, to be honest with you, I can't even remember at this point. Laving Tool. That's what we wanted, the Laving Tool. Let's take our refined iron, we're going to turn it into a refined iron what? Refined iron what? Refined iron plate. There we go. Turn off that thing. That thing is so loud. It's always running. Excellent, we've got our refined iron plate, and then just 2 iron item casings, which, don't tell me I don't have any iron item casings. How do I not? It seems like that's like one of the most basic items for every recipe in this game. That's not what we need. That's what we need. So we'll get some refined, or just some regular iron item casings. There we go. Come over here with them. 1, 2, and... there we go. Laving Tool. It has a limited number of uses, apparently. But it goes in here. Okay. We're very close now. So now we have to build a tiny pile of iron dust. And we need to set this up. Like, I don't even know. Is this... it might be that this isn't even facing the right direction. So let's, crud. Look what I've done now. Okay. Refill this bad boy for me. Wow, that fills this thing up fast. Fantastic. Alright, we don't need these items anymore, so we'll go ahead and get them out. Which, I bet you that this thing... okay. Okay. So no, yeah, that's the kinetic... I think that's the output side. And then we need to connect the turning table to it. It's gonna put a motor in here. There we go. Is anything happening now? Oh, this looks different. Let's take that back out. Or was that just my imagination? See, now it's doing something. I thought that you just add motors to increase the KU output. I didn't know you had to just have a motor in there for something to happen. Okay. Oh my gosh, tiny pile of iron dust. So I'm looking back at the recipe. And it's telling me that we're going to need to set this to 4-5, 3-5, 2-5, 1-5. I mean, I'm not sure what that's done, but apparently that's what it looks like in the picture over here. What the heck? Iron turning blank? Oh! Oh, I get it. So what we've just done is we have, by clicking these buttons, we've turned the turning blank. We've created. I get it now. You see, remember before it was just this giant square. What we've done is we've shaped it into what we need. Oh, this is brilliant. I love this. Okay, diamonds. 3 of those. We've now maxed out our EMC. Are now correctly turned. I think this is the correctly turned one. And nothing? I mean, the only thing we're doing different is that we have energy in here. Maybe we're not supposed to have energy in it, in which case do we need to drain the energy out? I mean, I'll go use it up, I guess. We can always go we can always go mine some more marble. I'm just not sure if that's really what we need to do. Let's actually just check the recipe again. No, yeah, that's what we built. I didn't anticipate things spawning on my roof. We're gonna have to deal with this swiftly and carefully. We should take care of this situation immediately. There we go. So that should take care of that problem. Now this took a while to drain our mining drill. Like, it took a long while. But look at all the marble we've got now. Excellent! We can do a lot of building with that. That is a heck ton of marble. So, back to this recipe, okay? We've now got a completely empty... There you go. That was the big secret, everyone. You have to have an empty mining drill. Wow! But there we look at this. We've now... It's not... It has a higher attack, damn it! That doesn't really matter, does it? Let's take that. Let's power that up next. And, where is this thing getting power from, in that it's getting so little? Let's go ahead and get some more lava for our lava generator downstairs, and we'll get 3, because that's all the EMC we have left for. Well, we're gonna have to do some more EMC mining here in a bit, but that's a problem to worry about another day. There we go. So lava, create us some energy, fill up my drill. Now there's a few things also. You know what I just thought about? We could probably get some more. Do we have enough? What about charcoal? How much is charcoal? Charcoal is still on the cheap as well. So we'll get like a stack of that. And in fact, looking at it, I need to run some numbers. I need to actually get on the wiki and see how much a millibucket of power lava produces versus coal. And actually like run the statistics and figure out which is more economical for us. To lose less than 100 EMC on a bucket of lava or just using coal. But this thing here, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's better than the regular drill in that it is faster, but it's also not as good in that it uses a lot more electricity. It can also like mine obsidian, so that's great. But if you don't have a backpack on, it can mine 120 ground blocks before needing a recharge, which is not a whole lot. It's not that great. But if we just take it, like, let's go downstairs with it real fast, and I will demonstrate the almighty powers of the diamond tip drill. Of course, there are ways we can get more power. We can, like I said, get a, that's an odd spot of light there. We can get that backpack. Of course, then we can't wear our electric, jetpack. We can also, I mean, there's other ways. We can carry a re-battery around if we need to, but check this out. Bam! Bam, bam, bam! Look how fast it is. We're just breaking through here. Bam, 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 bam! So amazing fast. Now, it's not the fastest thing in the game. That would be the mining laser. But all things considered, pretty sure that's a build for another day. I'm happy with this. This is definitely going to get us by for now. And it has one extra hit, like damage, but that's also not going to come in. Wow. I think we'd be better off if we got rid of these ladders. But then again, if we got stuck in the mines without the jetpack, we'd be royally messed over. So there we go, folks. This episode, we've done a lot. We built a lot of machines. We built an electric heat generator and some other nonsense. I think that's, yeah, the electric heat. We built a blast furnace, a compressor. We figured out how to work the turning table. And I don't know, I've enjoyed it. I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. And if you did, please give it a like and join the crew. Link in the description. Help grow my channel, completely free. Win stuff. Someone's gonna win, or someone has. Depends on when this video goes out. Someone's gonna win a free Stranded Deep game on Steam. So be sure to join the crew and keep up with that stuff. And I will see you folks later. Bye.